it started.
All right. So when we left off, we had just arrived at our Airbnb, this Airbnb in Florence. The good news is we have now made it through the heat wave and are enjoying this beautiful weather, which we could not be more excited about. But yeah, we'll start with the first day in Florence. We arrived, and what did we do?
Statue of David.
That was
We went to the
That was
first
the
piazza.
market, the mall.
Oh
yeah.
The
The
first day we
We-
went to the
we went to
Mercato
the
Centrale.
Mercato Centrale. We had some wonderful pizza. We had some paninis. We had
that was a
cannolis.
great place.
Anything you could want. I showed them where I had my cooking class when I was in school. Lovely little place.
Yes.
And then afterwards, they went to the markets all around the Mercato Centrale. I unfortunately had to leave. I went to go see Bablo's house, which is no longer Bablo's house. It is now a B&B that's completely unrelated. So that was fun for me to figure out. And during that time, I left Liv with Grandma and Mom to look on the markets, and they tried to make some deals. Did you guys make some deals?
I think we did.
I think we made some good ones.
But
We
you
got
didn't.
the grandchildren some toys and things that they're going to appreciate more than T-shirts.
Mhm.
And we did get them down quite a bit. So
Okay.
I think we did pretty good.
Soccer jerseys.
All right. Some soccer jerseys, some bags.
And we bought
Pocket.
pocketbooks.
Yeah.
Of course, I got a leather one.
Yeah.
And every vendor in the city spoke with her.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overwhelming.
Try to talk her into buying something. And
Made it
Daniel
through.
wouldn't let Krista buy a sticker.
She got a sticker.
We did. He was right. We did find
We
one.
found
for
one
half
that was a
the
lot
price.
cheaper.
And a lot better.
And a
Yeah.
lot prettier.
Yeah. Okay. And then after that, we walked to the Duomo, and we bought tickets to the soccer game on the way near downtown. So that was a fun time.
Yeah.
We went to the Duomo. It was beautiful. I think the most beautiful building in maybe the entire world. But maybe I'm biased. What did we do after that?
We had a
Italian
Italian dinner out on the al fresco.
No, we ate in Mercato Centrale.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
right.
Then we went to Piazzale.
Yes, then we took a taxi, went to Piazzale Michelangelo, which is the most beautiful view in the entire city.
Watched the sunset.
Watched the sunset, you get to see everything. The Ponte Vecchio, the Piazzale, the Vecchio one. Palazzo Vecchio, thank you, I blanked. And the Duomo with the rolling hills in the background while the sun is setting. It was very crowded, but absolutely beautiful.
It was
Absolutely beautiful. Had some live music there as well with a guitar. And then afterwards, we took a taxi. We went to Osteria Santo Spirito, which was a fantastic restaurant. We had to wait a little bit, but they gave us some wine while we were waiting, so it definitely helped. Yeah.
They want to keep you there.
Yeah, so we had a fantastic meal.
Had the best gnocchi
Gnocchi, yes.
you had.
Shared
The
some
duck.
wine, duck, with the risotto and the lasagna, I think you had.
That was so
Very,
good.
very good. Yeah, we think those were our top 2 meals, the last night in Rome and the first night in Florence, so far. All right, and then we came back here and called it a night. This place does not have air conditioning, as you well know, and it's become almost mandatory to take a cold shower at night in order to cool down. But once you do that, it's quite nice.
Yeah, they had some good fans in each room that helped us go to sleep.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Yeah. All right. So then,
Sunday.
second day in Florence, we had a relaxing morning. Nothing planned.
Daniel got me, found out where there was a mass, and I went to church, listened to it in Italian. It was really interesting.
So Grandma got to go see an Italian mass in Florence, and then we picked her up afterwards, and we went to the Duomo. I believe we walked through the leather markets. They touched the nose of the boar by the
that's
markets. And then we left them there while Liv and I went to go get lunch at Sandwich Chic. And we brought back all of the same sandwich with the pear spread and the pear and cinnamon spread with the salami. It was
Prosciutto.
Best
That was so
sandwiches
good.
in Florence.
best sandwiches in
The
Florence.
bread was good.
Yeah, I think it was a big hit. I think
Yeah.
everyone was happy.
Then we went to see the original David statue
That's
in
right.
the museum and walked around, saw some of the paintings, and it was just beautiful.
It
He's
was.
just out there in all his splendor.
All of
For
his
sure.
yeah. The whole museum is basically
And
built around
back.
and back. That's right. But yeah. Oh, in between there, we got Bobo's new address, and we got to see
Oh,
him
yeah.
for a little bit.
That's right, we did go see him.
It was a surprise. He wasn't expecting us because. Yeah, it was a
We
surprise.
caught him just in time, really.
Stranger store
Yeah,
bells.
he said
Yeah.
his mom was an invalid and that he and his sisters had to take turns taking care of her, so we caught him just in time, got to meet him.
Yeah, but he was as marvelous as ever.
Yeah.
He's fantastic. I just wish I spoke a little bit better Italian to speak with him. I said Grandma had to translate most of the conversation. So thank you for that.
And
And then the evening we went to the soccer game.
yes, that was fun, just watching the
Yeah.
people go crazy. Every time they made a goal, it was like, they just inherited the lottery or something.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
Unfortunately,
There
it was
were
a tie,
Yeah.
2-2, but it was still fun.
there were flags and flares and chanting and
Cannons.
They
Cannons.
set off a
It was
cannon
beautiful.
when they got a goal
it
and
was beautiful.
scared the
Yeah, it was
beauty
a
out of us.
it was a Serie A match where Fiorentina played Lecce. Fiorentina went up 2-0. We were doing great. We were cruising, and then in the second half, Lecce came back, and it ended in a 2-2 draw. So a bit of a disappointment, but still a great time overall as an experience. We had hot dogs and popcorn because we were so hungry. Yeah, and then we had to wait a really long time to find a taxi.
Oh,
So-
There was 100 million
Yeah.
people leaving the stadium, so
Yeah.
we had to get in line.
Sorry about that. But we made it through somehow. Grandma's a trooper. Went up some long stairs.
We
So
made it.
thank you for that. We made it. After that, we woke up this morning
Well, we
where.
went to supper after that.
Oh yeah,
on the
we
way
went.
home.
We went to supper at a restaurant very close by to here. I didn't think it was very spectacular.
I
Nah,
had French fries
Yeah.
it wasn't too bad. Yeah,
because I had hot dogs at the game, so
Yeah.
I wasn't very
Yeah.
hungry.
we didn't want to go any place too far, so.
Yeah. I just remember we ordered water after water after water. We were just gulping it down like
Yeah,
fish.
and 3
So we
bottles
were
of
very, very
water.
thirsty.
Luckily, the stadium wasn't hot. It had a little bit of a cloud cover, so, we didn't have to sit in the sun. It was a,
Yeah,
Good
it was nice.
evening.
It was nice. And then that brings us to this morning, to where we slept in. Mom and Grandma wanted a bit of a rest day, so that was perfectly fine. So they stayed here in the morning, got a lot of rest. We went out to the grocery store and got them some snacks and drinks. And then Liv and I went out to the city. We went to inside the Duomo. We got Sandwich Chic again. We got gelato. Just did some browsing. Went to the post office. So it was just really nice. And then after that, we came back, picked these two up, and went to our meeting point for our Airbnb experience, which was this farm experience, which was 3-in-1. You guys want to talk about that?
yes, that was the highlight of our trip, I think.
There
We
go.
went to this farm, it was over an hour away. They picked the people up that were going. I think there was 14 or
Sounds about right.
about that many people. And we went to, when we got to the farm, they showed us around where the animals were. We saw pigs and I heard some chickens, and they showed us the vineyard where the different types of
Ponies.
grapes. And she showed us different herbs and things that they grow around the farm that they use for cooking, and they said everything is natural. Even when they make their wine, they don't put any preservatives in anything in that farm. In fact, she said they use the pigs to eat up all the leftovers and food that they don't, and then the pigs leave them their little poops to fertilize the pastures. Everything was just, very, very, ecological.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, it was
Yeah.
lovely. We get to meet a bunch of people from all over the world. An English guy and his Brazilian girlfriend. These four college kids from New York, Long Island, that we rode in a bus that we got to chat with for a while.
Some were from Wisconsin, and a
Canada,
couple from San Francisco.
San Francisco,
It was interesting.
LA, all over the world.
Long
So it was a really lovely
Really
time.
nice.
We got to make our. Did you talk about us making our own pasta?
Yeah, we all made our own ravioli. We had to learn to make the pasta and cut it in squares, and they had ricotta cheese that was mixed with Parmesan and lemon peel, and that was the center of the ravioli. They showed us how to fold it, and we also had gone to a wine tasting, and they tried the 5 different wines that they make there. That was wonderful.
It was
Everybody
fantastic.
enjoyed the wine.
Yeah.
Mine was so good.
Somebody really enjoyed the wine.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. I'm drunk.
I know, I think we all wanted to go to sleep on the way
funny.
back, but we
It
had
was really nice.
plenty of wine with our
Yeah.
dinner. We all got to eat what we made, and they
It was
gave us
lovely.
dessert, and was it to begin with the tomatoes?
Bruschetta. Yeah.
Bruschetta.
Yeah. And I'll say the highlight of the night for me was when we had our flour and we cracked the egg in our yolk, and the instructor came over and touched all of ours, and she looked at me and she touched mine. She said, "It's perfect." It was the best one.
Uh-huh.
Daniel was the best one.
It just made me light up. I feel like I had accomplished life. I had.
Now he's decided to end it all and become a chef. So
Love to see it.
I'll keep it in my back pocket. We'll see if the whole storage thing doesn't work out.
Yeah. So
But
that was
lovely
wonderful.
evening. Very
Yes, it
relaxing.
was.
Beautiful to get to see the Tuscan
Beautiful day.
countryside, the
Yes.
hills, the
Uh-huh.
beautiful trees, the
Olive
vineyards.
trees or olive bushes. I don't know.
They had
what
olive
trees
trees.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had trees that had oranges on them or lemons
They have all
on them.
kinds of
Yeah.
fruits.
all
Yeah,
kinds of stuff.
fruits, and
Fruit
They-
trees.
most of their farm, they have chickens that lay eggs, and I mean, they probably don't have to buy a lot at the store for their food.
Yeah.
It was really good.
So it was a lovely evening. I think a highlight of the trip so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
There's
right.
been so many highlights.
Good.
I know.
Good.
But that was the highlight, I think, of
So
Florence for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Lovely.
It was really
That's fantastic. Tomorrow morning we're
I
taking
guess
it.
because the weather was just so beautiful.
Oh,
It
made it a lot
rained
better.
we
today.
actually got some rain. Oh, we could have used that all week.
Mhm.
It was wonderful.
Yeah.
So
So
nice and cool. I think the weather was the best.
good.
So.
Good. So this is our last night in Florence. I guess we'll say arrivederci. Goodbye, Florence.
Ciao.
Ciao.
See you soon, maybe. Ciao. And then I guess we'll update again from Venice.
Yeah.
On to Venice tomorrow.
All right.
Arrivederci.
Good job, guys.